Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Geek Tank Plays. My name is Dave and I'm joined today by my good friend Jawa Josh.
Heyo.
You guys may have noticed that, at least in the last episode I said that you'd probably hear a difference in audio by episode 4. Josh and I kind of met and we decided we should probably just reshoot these. Basically, my voice was getting drowned out by the game's audio, so we decided to reshoot it with the audio turned down a little bit.
Way down.
Way down. Because honestly,
way on down.
Doesn't really matter if you guys can hear the game audio. You guys have all heard the game's audio before. It's not that big of a deal.
I hope.
I would hope so. If
Yeah.
not, like, you're just a poor,
right? Can you move?
yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
But
I'm
take
tired.
it in. One of the most
I've
iconic
detected multiple Covenant
levels in
dropships
any
on
video
approach.
game.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn on the classic mode just for the hell of it.
If we're
The
lucky,
Halo
we believe that
rings.
everyone aboard this lifeboat died
Or
in
we were
crash.
talking
Yeah.
about like just stepping out and then
Alert,
looking to the
Covenant
left and
dropship
seeing that
inbound.
ring there.
They must be looking for survivors.
Yeah.
I recommend immediate
It's,
diversion.
Man. Yeah, even like I'm playing on the old graphics, like on a PC back in the day, on low settings. I was even like, whoa, back then. But this was way back when.
Yeah, this was like 2001.
Well, it's way better
2002.
now.
Yeah,
with
well, yeah,
the
if you switch the texture pack.
graphics. Yeah. But yeah, it was pretty crazy at the time. Like the fact that it almost felt like there was an open world. We hadn't quite reached that yet until like GTA 3, I think, was like really the first example of like a
Yeah, of
pretty
open world
big
done
open
well.
world. At least on a console.
Yeah, I mean, like some of the platformers were experimenting with it too, but
Yeah.
not like to the degree that GTA did it. But even Halo, I mean, this is like a precursor to it. It's, you know, it's pretty open.
Did you turn on the
Birthday party?
confetti? Yeah.
Hell yes, I did. You can't play Halo without Grunt Birthday Party. Of course, I can't even hear it, so I don't even know why I even
Oh, I
bothered.
hear it.
Well, I have to.
Yay.
If I had the game's audio on, you'd be hearing it through my microphone too, and that's just no bueno.
Right.
Yeah.
I have my TV turned way down, so
Yeah,
The lifeboat beacon
should
over
not be
the
able to
hill.
hear it.
We should check to see if there are
I
any
don't hear it. It's
survivors.
cool.
But yeah, dude. Anyway, we sound tired probably because it is late at night when
Yeah.
we're refilming this,
I will.
and
Oh yeah.
trying to be quiet.
Oh well, I will say that I'm just tired from work, and I do apologize.
Me too. Back in the day, this game came out in an era where like I didn't have a job. I mean, this game came out when I was 11.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
It's almost, actually, it is 15 years old.
Yeah, this game came out in
This year.
2001. I want to say 2002.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2001.
2001. Yeah. And it dropped with the original Xbox. It was a launch title, right?
It was. And good googly moogly. Yeah, it came out when I was 11. And I'm
Jeez.
26 now. So that's some
Thing is,
you know.
I might have mentioned this on the first episode, but my mother didn't let me have this game when it first came out. I think I was 10 when it came out, and she didn't let me have it until I was like 12.
Because of all the gun shooting.
Yeah, I mean it was rated M, and even though this is definitely like one of the
So tame.
this is a lowercase M, if anything. It's not
They should have that on the ESRB, lowercase
yeah,
m.
lowercase M. It's like it's not really all that bad, but
Yeah.
you should
It
probably
really
think,
isn't.
think a little bit before getting it for your kids, but it's not really that big of a deal. I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, I think the M rating was simply earned from the flood. Like, I don't think that the Covenant
Maybe.
themselves really were worthy of the M rating.
Well, I think shooters just usually got M ratings back then just because
Not always.
I keep forgetting that the B button is the melee.
dude, I'm-
So
I'm
it's
s-
like running up to stuff, just
I keep hitting X and like
tapping RB. So I'm
Yeah.
using Destiny controls. I'm like RB, RB. Why is
RB.
nothing
God damn
happening?
it!
Yeah.
But, I'm in like I get into Halo 5 mode where I'm just like pressing buttons that are like I'll hit B. I'm like, where's
Right.
the boost? God
Yeah, how
damn
come
it!
I can't boost backwards? Yeah, it was so funny. I played Halo 5. I had taken like a 2-week break from playing Destiny, and I went and played Halo 5 for like 2 weeks, and I got so used to having the boost that when I went back to Destiny, like my reflexes had changed, and I
Yeah.
kept crouching when people would come at me, and then it took me like a whole day to get like reacclimated to like, nope, that is the crouch button. Yeah.
I just realized that the fall damage isn't much of a thing in Halo 5, and I jumped off this building thinking like, oh, I'm gonna go take him out, and then half my health is gone after that landing. It's a good thing we have
Yeah,
health
they've
packs, like,
done
everywhere.
they've juggled the whole fall damage thing throughout this entire series.
Yeah, they can't seem to
Like, this
decide if
one,
they
it's a
want to
big
keep
deal.
it or they. Honestly, I didn't see till 5 that he just completely disappeared.
But like, whatever, he's a super soldier. Who cares?
Well, that seems to be the theme with 343 is handling Halo anyway. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
It's super soldier, who cares?
Yeah, I wish they would. I
Honestly,
think we even talked about this. I don't know if we talked about this in the first episode, but I was talking about how I wish they would stop making games about Master Chief and
yeah.
like actually explore the universe a bit, because
Well, I mean,
Halo,
this wouldn't make sense.
Halo, like a lot of like not many other. Oh my God, why can't I hit anything today? Oh, I feel like my aim is like way off today.
Oh, it's also
Good thing they're not. Good thing they're not watching me. Yeah.
I'm not fair on this too much, but I mean, I'm doing all right, but
Yeah. Man, what was I saying? Oh, the world of Halo is like super rich. There's novels, comic books, you know, mega blocks.
make up.
Yeah, and you know, hero clicks and all kinds of crazy crap.
Yeah.
Like there's such a rich lore. I wish Nate was here because he's way into the Halo lore. And
Look,
I feel like there's so many other stories to tell.
Yeah,
And they always just keep coming back to this one character.
Yeah, and
It
that's
just
I
gets
think that's
kind of
why
like,
I think that's why so many people enjoyed Reach, because it didn't have much to do with the Master Chief at all. Like it was just simple. It was Noble Team was such a well-developed, bunch of characters. I really enjoyed that whole story.
right.
How do I get in here?
RB. Now I'm gonna remember where to go.
Yeah, last time I drove.
Or not. I kind of remember, like, again, like you have a vague sort of memory of where I'm supposed to go, because
Yeah.
there's the waypoints in this game are few and far between. And,
Yeah, was it you that were telling me that when you first played this game, you got pissed off at this whole level because you couldn't find your way around? You stopped playing?
No, I don't think that was me.
Someone was telling me that. It might have been Kyle.
I
don't-
definitely got frustrated at the library.
Well, library,
Master
yeah.
Chief?
I mean,
Because the library sucks. At least they fixed it in this version of the game, because, oh, that is not what I thought it was.
it's still pretty rough.
I thought, I mean, it's still going down, but I thought that was like a dip. I was like,
Josh,
wow,
what
that's
are
a
you
weird
doing?
place to have a dip. Dude, I don't know, man.
Do you want me to drive?
No.
Okay, well,
Wait, what is that? Oh, that's probably a
it's
terminal.
a terminal. Don't bother with that.
I don't care about that. You're
Don't
the
do
one who
this.
got out. I don't know what you're doing. Get in the car!
I mean, this isn't gonna. Seriously, like, what are you doing, Josh?
Dude, I don't know. I'm going this way, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
then you go over the.
All right.
Go over. No, you gotta get some speed. No,
Oh my God, Kyle.
I'm driving.
Or
My
Dave.
name's Dave. Thanks. No,
I'm tired, dude.
Get out of the.
Fine.
You were
God.
too tired to drive. You were not driving. I gave you your shot.
Jesus Christ. Look at you. Look at this.
Look at this.
You better make this.
Boom! Like,
Oh my God, if you'd have fallen, I would have had the
we
last
just shut
laugh.
off. We just shut off this episode.
As we fell
Halo-
in first into
Halo
the
Let's Play is
abyss.
canceled.
Yep, no more Let's
we,
Plays.
We can't get over this.
Over.
We can't get over this. Sorry.
Ah,
Oh shit! Did I get
take
stuck?
that, you jackal.
No, no.
Jackal! It's a jackal! Jackal! Was it right the first few times you said it? Alright. Gotta get the birthday, okay? You can't
Yeah.
melee no grunts. You gotta... Oop. Is that a grunt? No,
That's
that's
not
a
a grunt.
jackal!
A jackal. No, it's not. It's a elite.
Oh, there's a jackal behind us. Oh my God.
Wrecked.
Just lit that dude up. I don't even remember what we were talking about before we fell.
I don't remember.
Anyway, Master Chief, just how he's kind of lame. Like, he was cool for the first 3 games. You're like, cool, we told his story. Where is everyone else? Or anything else at this point, you know?
Yeah, I mean, they tried with Halo 3 ODST, and it was a good...
I love that game.
I do. I love the game too, but it was not underrated, and also just underbought. Not a lot of people played it really compared to like the mainline Halo series.
Yeah. Well, it also was way different. Like it felt a lot different.
Yeah.
Because you were like way weaker. There was fall damage. You were Nathan Fillion, right? Or
No,
was
well,
Nathan
at
Fillion
times.
just a dude in it?
At times you went between all the members of the squad.
I remember it had awesome co-op in it though.
Yeah, that firefight.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean like the campaign had like a really good co-op
Yeah.
in it because it actually kind of, unlike other Halo games where you could kind of play it by yourself, felt like you actually really benefited from having someone there in ODST.
Right.
Like it really gave you that like camaraderie, we're soldiers thing, and I was like, it's kind of what they were aiming for.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what, this is cool.
Whereas this
I mean,
feels
I
like,
enjoy
why
this.
is there 2 Master Chiefs? That's weird.
Yeah.
They also,
Yeah. Why are there 2 Master Chiefs?
They fixed that in Halo 3 though, because you end up there's Master Chief, Arbiter, and then like the next 2 are like random like elites.
They're just like, hey,
Yeah. It's like, hey, we're
Yeah.
here too.
what's going on? Whoop.
Now,
Do you remember the achievements for Halo 3? They were so weird. They were kind of the worst, actually.
the
like-
achievements for Halo 3.
Yeah, they were really, really bad. Like, some of them were like, it was like, get a 5-person shotgun kill spree on this map. You're like, what?
Oh, that's retarded.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
another one would be, play this level on Bungie Day.
What?
Yeah, and you're like, so I can only play, like, I have to play, and I mean, it wasn't worth any points, so at some point you're like, what is this even for? It was literally for just, like, Halo waypoint stuff, but it's like, play on Bungie Day, this level, and you'll get
Yeah.
0 points, but you'll get this achievement.
Like,
You're
what's
like,
even the point of this?
why?
Well, I mean, Halo 3 also had the thing where you had to get the achievements to get certain armor too. So if you wanted a certain piece of armor, it was just
Right.
Like, I don't know.
For sure.
I go back and forth about whether or not I really like achievement-based aesthetics. Like if I really like having a piece of armor simply because you beat something, because then like once you beat something, you kind of have like this thing where you feel like you have to wear it. I don't know. It's just one of those
Not
things.
necessarily.
I'm not sure if
I don't feel that way.
Yeah. I mean,
If I like it a lot, I'll be like, yeah, I'm gonna rock this helmet or whatever.
Yeah.
I didn't know this, but apparently in Halo 2, if you played online with a Bungie employee, the Bungie employees had the flaming heads, and that's where that came from.
Yeah. The same thing with Halo 3 with the recon armor.
Yeah, they have a thing. I think actually, and that continues. Like apparently in Destiny, they have like their own emblems and clan. They have like a clan name or whatever that says BNG.
Yeah.
Dev or whatever, and then they have an emblem that you cannot get unless you're a developer. It's like their weird like fist with the lightning bolt logo thing that they do
That's cool.
in some of their games. Yeah, they've always kind of done that. I found that it's pretty interesting. I can't really think of another developer that has done anything like that, like where it's painstakingly clear that you're like playing with a developer. You know what I mean?
I mean, I'm sure other devs play with their games and stuff. Like,
Oh, they do.
yeah.
I just mean like I can't think of another dev that's like, oh, if you worked on this game or if you're a developer here, like we give you a thing that identifies you like in the game. Like, I can't think of
I don't know. I can't really think of one offhand. I mean,
exactly. Yeah, that's really like my.
for those I'm thinking Gearbox with Battleborn for whatever reason. Although I never played a dev in Battleborn.
Yeah.
But
I know Bungie always does these things, and they used to do them back during Halo Reach. And they do them today still. They're like called Bungie bounties, and they would have a bunch of devs like get online and play, and then you could like try and find them
yeah.
in game or whatever. Now they actually reward you with shit. So like if you played a Bungie bounty today in Destiny and you come across them and you win, I'm gonna die. Yep. I jumped off a thing and was like, oh yeah, fall damage. If you actually
you
like,
notice how these guys are all just sitting on this ledge here?
yeah, there's a bunch of assholes. They're
They're not
like,
even-
let's let them do all the work.
Like, they're all just kind of chilling there,
Bunch of douchebags.
making me do all the
Yeah,
work. Fuck you guys. You don't deserve to be rescued.
Yeah, if you play the Bungie bounty and beat them in the game, you'll actually get like you'll get some kind of emblem or whatever that you only get from beating Bungie devs in a game during this time. So like there's some really super rare things like in Destiny, and it might have been the same for Reach. I don't know, but all I know is Destiny. I didn't play much Reach, but I played it for a while at the time. And then I kind of fell off because I became obsessed with Gears of War, and that was kind of my jam for a
We read you,
while.
Echo 419. We have
Yeah,
survivors and need
I've
immediate
discussed that
dust
ad nauseum. I've had that part of my life too.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, let's get
for
the hell
sure.
out of
Oh my god, another pistol. Thank you, God.
here.
Alright. My other one got lost. Yeah, Bungie is just such an interesting developer, like from their history and like all the stuff they worked on, and how even just the terminology and like the symbols and stuff like continue through all of their games. I
Yeah.
find all that stuff like super fascinating. Like apparently like a lot of the stuff from Destiny lore is like directly taken from Myst, and
Really?
and sort of similar to how like a lot of the stuff in Halo, like even a lot of the Halo lore is taken from like Marathon, which was their like Mac
Yeah,
FPS.
that I do know. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean Destiny also has a lot of Marathon references in it as well, and then it has. I actually don't. I can't think off the top of my head if there's like a distinct Halo reference. There's a gun in the game that is like a reference to Halo. In that it looks a lot like the the assault rifle that we have in this game. It does not behave at all like it, but it looks exactly like it, and even the flavor text says like nostalgia as a weapon of war or something like that.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to be a reference to the Halo 1 assault rifle, and they do that kind of shit all the time. Also, the same way that like the number 7 is present everywhere. Like 343 is added up both ways as 7, and it's also, I think it's also divisible by 7, like in somehow, I don't remember. There's like a whole thing. I think it's like 7 times 49, which 49 is 7 times 7, and if you do 7 times 49, it comes to 343, and 343, like if you add both numbers up like in either direction, becomes 7. So it's like they use 7 as like a thing. So like all their games have things with 7 in them and stuff, and that's why Bungie Day is July 7th, and
It's a lot. 7.
yeah. They have all kinds of weird like numbers and stuff.
Does that mean they finally might stop at Halo 7? Maybe.
Let's see, how many were there? So there's 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3,
And then
4,
there's-
5.
Well,
And then Reach,
Bungie games.
ODST.
Let's think about just Bungie ones. So 4 and 5 don't count. So it'd be
1, 2, 3,
1, 2, 3,
ODST, and Reach. It's 5.
That's only 5. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. But
I guess, I mean, Wars was developed while they still had the license.
yeah, but that was
They didn't
Ensemble,
make it,
right?
but they didn't make
Yeah.
it, but it was still a. I mean, I guess I'd count it simply because Bungie still had the reins of Halo back when that game was made.
Right. You know what though? Like, man, shout out to freaking Creative Assembly, because they have like literally from the ground up somehow duplicated Halo Wars 1 in Halo Wars 2, and it feels exactly the same. Like,
Yeah, I don't have much of a reference,
that
but
could not have been easy.
no, not at all.
So, and because
We had a lot of
yeah,
fun
like
playing it.
yeah, we did have a lot of fun. And I had I mean, I loved the first one a lot, and I played it quite a bit, so I remembered how it felt. And jumping into Halo Wars 2 was basically like jumping back into the first one. It felt exactly the same. I mean, it had new like units and stuff, and it had that new game mode we played that was actually really cool, the control point one. But like, yeah, that could not have been easy to I even remember Bungie, like on the like in the Halo 2 making, like them talking about how they had to, like, they wanted to add all this new stuff to the game, but then they had to still like make it feel like Halo, which was really hard. And it's kind of like, yeah, that must be really hard because, you know, people don't think about this stuff.
Trying to recreate a game from the ground up. I mean, they didn't just take the game and layer it on top. They actually took the time to rebuild the game, which, you know, that cannot be easy.
No, it's not. Even building one game is not easy. But
I mean, granted, it's nice if they just use it as a reference. That might have been nice for development, but it still is time consuming.
oh yeah,
It's nice to not have to come up with the whole concept by themselves.
yeah. But and it's also, you kind of know like how you need it to feel.
Yeah.
So it makes it maybe a little easier when you're testing it. You're like, this doesn't feel right, you know?
Yeah.
So,
Okay, that's kind of like
that
how,
is interesting.
Yeah.
But
That's how I'm sure that's how they measured it with Halo 4 as well. I mean, granted, they made a lot of changes, but they still, you know, wanted to keep that Halo feel to it. They probably had to do a lot of testing just to make sure that it didn't feel like just a completely different game.
yeah, I think 343 for the most part with Halo 4 was really scared of changing it.
Yeah.
And it shows because the game basically plays a lot like Halo 3. And this was in a post, you know, ADS world. So aim down sights for those of you that don't play a lot of shooters.
I mean,
and
you still had aim down sights in 4. I mean, granted, it's a lot more emphasized in 5.
That's the last of them.
But
Roger that. I'm on my way.
yeah, I mean,
Really? I don't remember that.
I don't really remember it playing exactly like 3. I mean, I remember it playing.
I don't think it had aim down sights at all. I think that was a whole thing with them, is they were like, it doesn't have aim down sights. Like, that's why aim down sights, when they added it to 5, they made a point to be like, it doesn't actually change your accuracy or the accuracy of the gun, because it changes the entire balance of of Halo, and Halo has a specific feeling. So all it really does is it zooms in a little bit and then turns down your sensitivity, so that makes it a little bit easier to aim at stuff. But like, yeah, that was huge. That was really controversial at the time. I remember people being very
upset,
very worried and upset about the whole ADS thing in Halo 5. But I think they did a good job.
Exactly.
And I think this is it.
Yep, that is it. We are done
All
for
right.
this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Once again, my name is Dave. His name is Josh. We are the Geek Tank. If you want to see more of these videos, feel free to like and feel free to subscribe to us if you want to see more Halo Let's Plays or just more videos from us in general. Other than that, you are awesome, and we will see you next time.